some friendly smiles. Walk the halls with me. Studio 415. Watch the news unfold. Another dull moment. Students today create our future. Come and join the fun. Studio 415. Watch the news unfold. Another dull moment. Students today create our future. Come and join the fun. Studio 415. Watch the news unfold. Another dull moment. Students today create our future. Come and join the fun. Studio 415.
Hello, I'm your host, Spencer Sistaveris of Between the Grass, because the grass, and this is my co-host, Bubbles. And we are here today with Mr. Wardell. Ray, how are you?
What makes you think you can call me Ray? It's Mr. Wardell, Sir, or the Don, one of the three, not Ray.
Okay, time for the interview. Ray, what did you do before you
I'm going to break this interview and be done with it, and I'm going to put it somewhere you don't like it. So get with the good questions, and it isn't Ray.
Yes, Mr. Wardell.
There you go.
What did you do before becoming a teacher?
I was in the family business. I was in debt collection and disposal.
It's terrifying. Okay. So, like, why did you become a teacher? I mean, there's many other jobs, like even Walmart, you don't have to deal with kids that annoy you.
Well, in the family business, they put you places and they pick your profession. So this is the profession they were given to me.
Interesting. So next question. Let's say you fought someone like Mr. Johnston. Would you win in a fight?
I would win, but why would I fight Mr. Johnson? That's just a stupid question.
I thought it was
Why are you asking dumb questions?
I thought it was a pretty good question. Okay. Do your arms ever get cold?
What?
Like because your sleeves are... Okay. What would you do for a Klondike bar?
I can't say on camera, but I'd probably flunk you in class and then kick you out of the academy.
That sounds fair. Okay. Do you have diabetes?
That's none of your business. Next question. You're beginning to irritate me. Spencer, you know how short my fuse is.
Like, is there a cure for it, or like,
are you pushing on purpose?
Do they just die?
What do you mean? Do I die?
Like diabetes? Like diabetes?
You may be the worst host I've ever seen. This is the dumbest interview I've ever been a part of.
Thank you.
And you know what? You look funny too.
You missed. Okay, and for our next guest, we'll have a baby chinchilla come on. And, okay, whatever.
I'm outside math teacher Timothy Slofer's room, where supposedly a couple of students tipped us off that he's been doing some shady things this year. Let's get a closer look. Oh my God, it's worse than I thought. When did you...
Hey, whoa, what are you doing? Whoa!
When did you start eating Pop-Tarts like this?
Whoa!
What's the reason? Why are you doing this?
Talking about? Do you have a pack of beer?
Yo-
Is he filming? Get out of here!
No,
Get out! Out!
Just... we've calmed math teacher Tim Slofer down a little bit so we can ask him some questions today. Tim, why did you start eating Pop-Tarts with ketchup?
You know, it was just something we did when I was in high school wrestling. It was about, trying to find that extra edge, something that would put you over the top, make you a little bit stronger. And we found that the ketchup Pop-Tart was, it did the trick, right? It was the right amount of just disgusting, but there was just something about it that just got you in that right mentality to be fierce on the mat. And so I've been trying to get Travis to eat more ketchup Pop-Tarts this season, trying to help him get a little bit meaner, a little bit stronger, a little bit bigger, that kind of thing, and we'll see if it works.
I just really don't feel comfortable talking about this. I feel like this is kind of a personal matter between me and my dad. I don't get what the big fuss is about. I would really just much prefer it if everyone would just leave us alone and just kind of let us do our own thing. My dad, he gets kind of lonely sometimes. He has kind of these like weird hobbies. He doesn't really have anyone to share them with, and I think sometimes he wants someone to share them with, and I guess as his son, it's kind of my responsibility. And of course it's disgusting. It's awful. It's ketchup on a Pop-Tart. But what am I supposed to do? He's my dad. Come on. You guys just need to stop.
Are you guys still here? Travis, you don't have to talk to them. Hey, finish your Pop-Tart. Finish your Pop-Tart.
Get out of here. This interview is over.
Only halfway through the period, and Mr. Adams has said, "Do you get my drift 5 times?" Well, you know what? You don't get my drift half the time!
8 a.m. Mr. Stoffel is eating a huge piece of chocolate cake. Hashtag breakfast of champions.
Shout out to Mrs. Tobias for giving me a dress code at 2:20 when school gets out at 2:50. Well, dress code's a dress code.
I think I'm gonna pull a Mr. McFerrin and wear jorts to prom. Hashtag free the jorts. Don't forget the gazelles.
Can Mrs. Barron tell good math jokes? No, she can't.
I still think it's funny how it's 2 weeks away from the end of the semester and Mr. Klein still doesn't know my name. Thought it would be a beard joke, but either way.
Things I like more than the colds. Number 1, Charlie horses. Number 2, cat poop. Number 3, shark attacks. Number 4, Courtney Veith. Number 5, hangnails. And number 6, drowning. Higher than hangnails, worse than cat poop.
Would you rather A, drink a gallon of battery acid and bleach, or B, have Mr. Yockler for an entire school year? Battery acid and bleach, definitely.
Caroline Chastain here, roaming the halls of Carroll High School to see if teachers truly know today's lingo. What is a HDM?
I know that's something with a computer because I've seen HTML.
Hard drive man?
HDM. Oh no.
Myself, it's HD for myself. What is SMH?
My wife pronounces it schma.
Same money having.
The slow monkey hesitation.
Shaking my head. I know that one.
Can you flip this water bottle?
Sure.
What are your thoughts on Harambe?
Harambe is not a monkey.
He's a gorilla. I know that. It's sad.
Well, I haven't heard any of these. My husband would have a better answer, but I know. Yeah.
Yes. Well, probably like he needs to just chill out.
Who's the goat?
Well, it's no longer Bartman.
Bad curse that was put on the Chicago Cubs.
Me. Yeah, I'm the GOAT. I've been called that many times before.
The GOAT? Greatest of all time.
Who is it?
It's me, obviously. Or Kanye.
What does it mean when someone says she bad?
She's not. Like, she's not a good person.
They speak poor English.
She bad, she bad. You know it.
That's a tough monkey connection.
It means they like her and they appreciate her style.
She bad. It means that there is a fox in the area that has ears like a bat, but it's a female, not a male.
Oh, hello there. My name is David, and welcome to David in the Wild. As you can see, we are outside of the room of the mysterious Mr. Johnston. If you look around, you can see that there's not a single ecosystem nearby, except for the auditorium in the rare freshman migration, as well as the room of metal lifting, which holds the cold-blooded athletes. Now, you would imagine that the cold-blooded athletes would cause various problems for the Mr. Johnston in territorial disputes. However, because of his cold environment, none dare come near. I'm bringing out some special equipment that'll help me to hide in this technology-based environment. Let's go. Here we are. You can see the Mr. Johnston's pack working tirelessly to bring the Studio 415 to the entire ecosystem. There he is. Stay quiet. Come closer. Look there. He carefully interacts to neutralize any single threat to his pack. The Mr. Johnston has evolved to carefully eliminate any sort of hitch or problem. Without a hitch. Look at him. The mutual trust in his pack allows for precise adaptation to any unfavorable situation. There he comes. The Mr. Johnston makes careful efforts to maintain the resources of his environment, an ever-uphill battle in this brutal living. Observe how he is usually a peaceful beast, unless you touch one of his... Are you insane? Don't touch his...
Hey, that's a pretty expensive camera there. You can't just grab it.
God.
Just gotta check it out. That's all.
Run! He's gone hostile! The man's gone hostile!
Welcome to Whose Line Is It Anyway? Carroll edition, an improv game show where everything is made up and the points don't matter, just like the presidential election. I am your host, Tyler Adelsberger. Well, enough of that. Let's get to the rules and introduce the contestants here tonight. Today's players consist of two teams, our two students and two teachers. Each contestant will get individual points from the games that they play today. The contestant with the most points will be the individual champion. We will also have a team winner, determined by the team with the most points overall. The points they receive will be determined at my discretion, and I will try my best to be fair. Now, our contestants. Competing for the students, we have seniors Liam Hickey and Seth Pendergrass. And for the teachers, we have Bob Allersmeyer and Steve Pearson. All right, to start off the show, we will begin with a game called Scenes from a Hat. In this game, the contestants will line up around the center, and I will pull scenes
from a hat, filled with the recommendations from students of the school, and they will act out 4 points. What the camera guy does or says behind the camera.
Man, I can never get a good angle of Mr. Pearson.
It is, sir. It is a wide shot. It's as wide as the shot will get, sir. Ask her to back up.
How long do we go before we tell them we ran out of tape?
Johnson, I just figured out the camera wasn't on the whole time.
What students do when the teacher isn't around.
So it's number 3C, right? Okay, thanks.
All right, you, me, Halo. Let's go right now.
What the therapy dog thinks during lunch while it moves around the lunchroom.
That's for me, right?
You think they got problems? They don't have problems. I got problems. Hey, you gonna eat that? Me neither.
What goes on in Mr. Pearson's head?
You know, sometimes I could be a real actor.
Wow, savage.
I think I can.
The last thing that you expect a teacher to say.
Oh, they're all just A's.
All right, class. No, we didn't do anything while you were gone. We waited the whole time, and now that you're back, we can finally start again. Thank you.
You're all beautiful individuals.
What teachers do while on their computer while the students are working.
What is dab? Click.
You, me, Halo. Let's go.
I'm a Sagittarius.
Refresh, refresh, refresh. I got Hamilton tickets!
Prizes you wouldn't want to find in your cereal box.
Canada currency.
Toenail clippings! Yes!
Razor blades? What?
Inconvenient or ineffective superheroes.
City of Seattle, I am Captain Britain.
I will now barrage you with a bunch of mental positive metaphors. Feel good about yourself now?
I'm Captain Run Away from Stuff.
My ability is that gravity works a lot stronger on me than anyone else. I can never jump.
I am the Fly Man, pestering criminals 24/7.
I'm Mr. Wedgie. I combat crime and save people from being bullied by deflecting wedgies.
Great game. Let's move on to the next, shall we? Let's see. Bob, 10-ish points. Steve, 7. We'll go all right. Liam, I'm going to give you a solid 4. Not a soft 4, but a solid 4. And Seth, 8.5.
You got a rubric?
Yes.
Excellent. That's what I wanted to
The
know.
AP rubric.
AP rubric.
Yeah.
Oh,
very
man.
ballistic.
Oh.
It really is. For the last game, we are going to play Weird Newscasters, where each of the contestants will be given a type of character that they have to act as during our news broadcast. Studio 415's Seth Pendergrass, who will be playing our normal news anchor, will sit on one side. Liam, you will be our co-anchor, and you will have to act as a person with severe short-term memory loss. Bob, you will be our sports broadcaster, and you will be Mrs. Veith, who's distracted by multiple dress code violations. And Steve, you will be the weatherman who believes he is about to be fired and wants vengeance on his boss.
Welcome to Channel 21 News. Our top story.
Welcome to Channel 20. Oh, I'm sorry. Did it already happen?
Yeah. I'm supposed to say. Welcome to Channel 21 News. Our top story today. Local school tries to do Whose Line Is It Anyway. Gets hit with so much copyright.
Our top story today is the local. Oh, sorry. Did you already do that as well?
All right, with sports, we have Tinkleberry. Tinkleberry?
Why, thank you. I forgot your name. Anyways, we're watching the Colts game. Here's the highlights. First down, a run up the middle, and a pile on. Frank Gore just broke through. Oh my! Look at those pants! Don't turn your TV off. Cover the eyes of the children. You can see things. He needs to pull those up. Where's your belt? Where's your belt? Look. Cut! Go to the basketball game. Okay, the Pacers against the Celtics. And oh, look at those shoulders. Those shoulders are not capped. It needs to be over. And I know they're not women, but there's some cleavage, and we're having some problems with that. So before we get hit with more FCC fines, I'm looking at you, WWE. We need to go back over there to whatever their names are.
I'm really having some trouble remembering this kind of stuff.
Thank you, Tinkleberry. Now with our co-anchor. Anyway, now to weather with Mr. Babingle.
Thank you, Tinkleberry. I appreciate it. Very much obliged.
You're welcome.
Anyway, back to weather with Binkle Butter Binkle.
You know as well as I do when you woke up this morning, it was a beautiful day. The birds were singing, the granola tasted wonderful, and then a storm snuck up on you. Out of nowhere! Swirling masses of destruction! I'm talking they brought you down! And I had good things planned! I had positive mental energy because a superhero came by and gave it to me! And when I see this storm coming, my defenses go up, and I challenge the storm. I want the storm to bring it on. And the storm is more than welcome to know where I live, 4318 Sherman Drive, because I know where the storm lives. That's right. Suite 800E on the 11th floor. I'll find you, storm. I'll find you and fire you.
Well, thank you for that. This has been Channel 21 News.
Thank you, Tinkleberry. Appreciated that. This has been Channel 21 News. Thank you for coming.
Thank you. All right.
That was great. Points.
Could you just mail them to me? Just mail the points.
Are they? Can I use them?
Put it on my tab.
PGP points.
PGP points.
Yes. Lice.
All right, after tallying the points, it appears that Steve Pearson wins 75 manly nods. There's one. They'll be doled out throughout the year. You're welcome.
Okay.
Our loser is obviously, Seth. But our team competition was, well, it was won by you, the viewers at home. No, it was the teachers. The teachers won. Of course they did. Let's not be ridiculous here. Thanks for watching Whose Line Is It Anyway, the Carroll edition. We'll see you next time. Well, no, we won't. There won't be a next time.
No.
I didn't even know we were going to be canceled. I stayed up till 11.
I brought some wrap. We gotta get in. It's locked. How are we gonna get in? Some lights. Oh, we have a Christmas tree. 2 Christmas
Beautiful.
trees. Obviously, this guy is in the spirit.
Alright guys, I'm just chilling in my brand new classroom. But you know what I like more than classrooms? Pranks. We got quite a bit of wrapping paper, way too much. But yeah, we're gonna try to wrap the entirety of Mr. Taylor's room. It's gonna be pretty fun.
I got a video of this. You're kidding. Well, every desk. What in the heck? The clock? The clock, bro? My tree? What? What in the heck? I did not expect this at all. Oh my gosh. You wrapped my coffee maker?
Here we are, live with Matt Taylor as he uncovers the Christmas prank we just pulled on him. What's going through your mind right now?
Wow. Have you seen this? Did you look at everything?
Now, you've been such a big part of Studio 415 pranks in the past. Guess we got you this time.
I'm honestly most bummed out about my coffee maker.
We individually wrapped everything on your desk. And so it's going to be a mystery as you slowly unwrap. I mean, who doesn't like to unwrap Christmas presents?
Oh, good. Good. I'm excited about this. I've got a lot to unwrap this morning before first period starts. So
just remember, don't ever mess with Johnston.
Don't do it. Seriously, don't do it.
And that's a wrap.